Hi guys, welcome to English 101 at Mesa College. My name is Brianna Kuhn and I will be your instructor for this semester. So for this video, I'm going to show you a little bit in regards to the syllabus, and then I am also going to show you how to navigate through our course and how to use all the tabs that you see here pictured on the left-hand side of our screen. So please do watch this video in its entirety as it contains really important information for how to be successful in this class. Okay, so we can dive right in here. If you notice, there's a tab called Syllabus on the left-hand side. So you can go ahead and click on that. And then when you click on the syllabus, it opens. Okay. Okay, so this is what our syllabus looks like. I'll just close this. Okay, so this is what our syllabus looks like. So you can maybe like expand it a little bit. As you notice, we will be working with the danger of a single story for our course theme. So really quickly, I just want to tell you a little bit about our course theme. It says, Welcome to English 101. This summer we will look deeply at the work by Chiminada Ngozi Adichie, a Nigerian woman who speaks about the danger of a single story. She argues that forming single stories of people and places robs people of dignity. In our course, we will listen to her TED Talk and use her arguments as a foundation as we progress through our essays and assignments. We will examine our preconceived notions of other people, different places, varying ideologies, and even ourselves. This form of introspection can lead to spacious thinking and to formulating new worldviews, and I'm very much looking forward to hearing everyone's insights as we progress through our course. So, as you can see here, we are going to be working from a pretty narrow lens, but we will be using this lens to examine pretty broad concepts such as stereotypes and race and gender. So I'm very much looking forward to this course. I've just recently redesigned it, and I hope you guys will enjoy. So right here on the syllabus as well, the first page, you can see my name and my email. This is really the only way to get in contact with me. I will respond rather quickly, especially because this is an accelerated class, so I almost always respond the same day. And I'm usually up pretty late, although, you know, that varies. And then some important deadlines here, the add, drop, withdrawal deadlines. Please be sure that you are keeping track of those deadlines, okay, especially if you plan to withdraw. Make sure you do it before the 21st. Otherwise, it will turn into an F on your transcript. Okay. So again, you guys will need to read through all of this because there will be a syllabus quiz. But again, I just want to point out the basic stuff. This is our textbook here. Okay, current issues and enduring questions. And I have the ISBN there if you'd like to purchase it elsewhere, you can do that. You do not need an access code, so if you have one that has an access code and you paid a lot for it, you can return it and get one that does not have the access code. However, you do need the book right away. So do be sure that if you're exchanging it, maybe wait to return it until you get your new book. But you're more than welcome to get your book on Amazon or something like that. Again, you will need the book immediately though, so don't delay on that. Let's keep going here. Let's go to the organization. Our course will be divided into weekly content folders. Each folder will contain all the lecture materials, handouts, videos, assignments, and submission links for the week. Each folder will become available the day the previous folder's assignments are due. Because we want to simulate the pace of a typical classroom, we will all work at the same pace, completing one folder at a time. Each week we have 2 deadlines. We will complete all assignments each Wednesday and Sunday, with the exception of responses to your peers' discussion boards, which are due one day after the original responses. This will allow you to creatively and insightfully respond to your peers' work after everyone has had the opportunity to post. Okay, so this sounds like a mouthful. So what I want to do now is just show you what this looks like on Blackboard. It's much easier, I think, to see it rather than just read it on the syllabus. So the tab that you'll need to go to in order to complete everything for this semester is the Assignments tab. Okay, now I've already finished the entire course, but As you notice, there's only one yellow folder here. That's because you guys can only see the first folder right now. So we will be working with Unit 1 for the first 2 weeks. Okay, notice you will see deadlines for each folder. So notice the first folder is due Wednesday, June 21st, then Sunday the 25th, the 28th, and the 2nd. So every Wednesday and Sunday, you will have a folder due. When you click on the folder, it will tell you which tasks you need to complete, and then below the list of tasks is the actual tasks in the same order that's listed right here. So when this video is done recording, it will be the first thing right above this Adichie TED Talk. Then it says watch the TED Talk and review this transcript. So these two links here, complete course expectations wiki right here, and DB1 right here, and then Adichie TED Talk DB2 right here. So everything is listed in the same order as the task list. So let me show you just briefly here how to complete some of these things. When you click on a web link, it will open in a new window, okay, and it will be right there. And then you just hit play. So those are for all the web links. Now for this wiki, it says click here, right? So you click here, you just follow the instructions. It says edit wiki content. So click here, edit wiki content. Boom. And then you just type in your responses to each of these 6 prompts, and then you would hit submit right here. So everybody's going to be editing that same wiki page, and you guys will kind of get to see what it looks like as we get going. Let's see here. Let's go back to where we were. Okay, then for the DBs, so there are going to be, I believe, 12 discussion boards this term. So this is kind of going to be the bulk of your homework. So for every discussion board, there's instructions, right? Part 1, part 2. So you click on the link and then you create thread. When you click on create thread, the instructions will reappear. So you don't have to worry about copying them down or remembering exactly what they say. So you type in a subject line, and then when you're ready to answer the discussion board, you type it in right here, following the instructions that's listed right up here at the top. When you're ready to submit your discussion board, you hit submit. Okay. And that's for every single discussion board. Notice for the DBs, the discussion boards, it says here, original responses due Wednesday, responses to peers due Thursday. So whenever, for every discussion board, you're going to have to respond to 2 peers, and those responses are always going to be due the next day. So if your discussion board is due Wednesday, then your responses to your peers are due Thursday. If you notice in the second folder, we have a discussion board that's due Sunday, your original responses, so your responses to your peers will be due Monday. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Your responses to your peers are always due the day after your original responses. And this is why I kind of wanted to show you Blackboard first, but that is listed here. All assignments are due each Wednesday and Sunday. Responses to your peers are due one day after. Okay, so that is basically navigating through the assignment folders. Okay, now the other thing I haven't mentioned yet, each folder will become available to you every Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Excuse me, every Sunday and Wednesday at 7 a.m. Okay, and then they will be due every Sunday and Wednesday at midnight. So for example, this first folder is due Wednesday, 6/21. Everything is due by midnight on Wednesday. Everything's due by midnight on Wednesday. And then except for your responses to your peer discussion boards, which are going to be due Thursday, 6/22. The next folder, if you notice here, the next folder, Sunday's folder, will become available after June 21st at 7 a.m. So Sunday's folder will become available on Wednesday at 7 a.m. And then you have until Sunday to complete that one. This one will become available Sunday, June 25th at 7 a.m. and so on and so forth through the course. Okay. They will release automatically, okay, every Sunday and Wednesday at 7, so you don't have to remember when they release, but just so you know, when you can expect the next content to be visible to you, okay? Let's see here. This goes into the ins and outs of each assignment individually. Resources for Success, DSPS. There's free online tutoring, free in-person tutoring at Mesa College, which is great. Your grades are here, so you can kind of see the grade breakdown. What I really want to show you, and this is just some fun facts about myself, and what I really want to show you is the schedule, okay? Okay, so the schedule is here. Now, I have it organized by unit, okay? So, you will notice under the Assignments tab on Blackboard, I have your folders organized by units, right? So when you go into the schedule on the syllabus, right, you see Unit 1 Narrative, Weeks 1 and 2. This will be this green folder here, Unit 1 Narrative. Then when we get to Unit 2, it will be Cultural Expectations, Weeks 3 and 4. Then Unit 3 will be Argumentation, Women, right here. And then the Multiple Perspectives, Unit 4. Okay, so that is how you can kind of follow along with the folders. And don't mind, sorry about the highlighting, this is just reminders for me before class starts, so don't worry about the yellow and the purple highlights for right now. So we're on the schedule here. As it says, each column contains the materials, videos, readings, activities, and essays due for each deadline. If there are page numbers listed for a reading, the reading can be found in our textbook, right here, this guy here. If the reading is on Blackboard, it will say link on Blackboard. Assignments are due the day they are listed. So let me show you how to read the schedule. So everything that is due Wednesday 6/21 is listed in the column. So you read the column going down, okay? So the materials and videos that you need to do for Wednesday 6/21 are watch the welcome video and the Adichie TED Talk. You will need to read the transcript, and then you have a course expectations wiki and an Adichie DB. This is all due Wednesday 6/21. Then this column here is all due Sunday 6/25. Then this column is due 6/28, and this column is due 7/2. Please notice the only thing that's due on the second Sunday of every unit is the essay. Okay, so you'll notice here, essay. There's a short quiz here, but you don't have big assignments due in addition to the essays. Here, essay 3, it's just essay 3, and here it's just essay 4. Okay, so again, the schedule perfectly matches up with what's listed on Blackboard. Again, if we go into Unit 1 Narrative, Wednesday 6/21, if you look at the task list, watch welcome video, right? And watch welcome video, right? So everything that's listed in this column is going to be listed in your task list. So you can follow one or both of these, whichever one is easier for you to follow along to. I like to have it listed in 2 different ways. Just as a student, I appreciated that. So you can kind of see where we're going as well, because notice the content folders are all hidden from you until 7 a.m. when the next one becomes available. But at least on the syllabus and the course schedule, you have everything for the whole semester listed there. So that is the syllabus and the course schedule. And then lastly, I just wanted to show you a couple cool tabs that I have up here for you on Blackboard. So if you click on the calendar tab, this is just another way to see different deadlines. Okay, you guys are green. So if you notice, these are all things that I've created deadlines for already. So you have your course expectations wiki here, DB1 and DB2 are due Thursday. So please note, if you're using the calendar feature for the discussion boards, they're always going to be due the Thursdays and the Mondays on the calendar when the responses to your peers are due, but please note that you also have to post your original response the day before, okay? You have a syllabus quiz here, and so on and so forth. Your essays due here. So this is just another visual, another way to visualize the deadlines for this semester. Email Prof. Kuhn, this will be really useful to you. So when you click on Email Prof. Kuhn, that's me, To email me, all you have to do is click all instructor users. Notice this is already going to my email that's listed on the syllabus. All you have to do is type the subject and the message and hit submit, and that email will come to me. So you don't have to worry about typing in my email or misspelling it or anything like that. I find that students reach me most successfully by being able to contact me through Blackboard here. What I do ask, because I am teaching two sections of the same course, if you guys could put your section number here in the subject line, that will really help me if I need to come on Blackboard and find one of your assignments, for example. I don't have to search through both classes trying to find you. That would be very helpful. And then your My Grades will be listed right here. It doesn't do anything for me. Oh, yes, it does. Interesting. Okay. So you can see your grades here and everything that's coming up. I will be grading rather quickly because this is an 8-week class, so your grades will be updated constantly throughout the semester. So this is basically English 101, 8-week summer course. I very much look forward to reading your work this semester, and feel free to email me if you have any questions.